What's up, skaters? My name is Alex White, and I'm back to you again with another installment of What the Judges Think. I'm here with Vanessa Torres. How are you doing, Vanessa?
I'm exhausted. Life is good. Just, rolling with the punches here. I think everybody is. So I'm always happy to do these things with you. So
Aww, it makes me feel so special.
to see your face. I don't
For
know.
those of you who don't know who Vanessa Torres is, you must have been living under a rock. She is an iconic skateboarder and has had many video parts over the years, dating back to the early 2000s all the way up till 2016, I think was your last video part, and quit your day job. Yeah, filming all those years. What have you learned? What did you love? What did you hate?
I feel personally, I think when I've like filmed parts for like huge, corporate brands and stuff like, I feel like that was a lot more stressful, I think. And I felt like I probably needed to like perform way outside of like my comfort zone. And I feel like over the years, anything that I've done with you or like our like really intimate crew, like has always been where I've had the most fun. Because it just, it just feels like you're with your homies and everything's fun. It's not tense, you know what I mean? But when you're like crunching for a deadline and stuff, it's really gnarly. So I don't miss that. I'm really grateful that I had the opportunity, to like travel the world and experience what that was like. But recently, or not even recently, that was my last video part, was like 4 years ago. But what I've learned, I have learned that I have paid my dues. So I really enjoy skating what I want to skate, how I want to skate it, what tricks I want to do, and keeping it very low impact currently. Well, I'm not skating right now, but that's what I've learned. I feel like I've just, you know what I mean? You go all in, which I did. And then I got to a place where I'm like, you know what? Not writing for corporate companies and you know what I mean? Like big companies anymore, and kind of like, figuring that out for myself and being like, this is what I want to do. And this is like the representation that I want, because I'm not trying to like carcass toss anymore. And so that's what I've learned, is just like you get to a place where I just want to enjoy skating when I'm doing it,
That's rad.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a little trip down memory lane.
Oh my God.
Are you ready for this?
Oh my goodness gracious.
So we're going way back. This is the early 2000s. This is when Vanessa Torres first entered the scene and blew our minds with her low pain tolerance, or high pain tolerance.
Dude,
I always remember you being super funny and like flirty and just a nice person to be around, even as a little child here.
That's all. Oh my goodness.
So this is filmed mostly by Lisa Whitaker. Can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with Lisa?
I mean, honestly, I do not know skateboarding without Lisa Whitaker in it. I don't even know my life without Lisa. Like, I feel like meeting her at, who knows, I don't even know how old I was. Probably like 13, 14, 15. I don't know. It's so long ago. We're so old, Alex. Good Lord. Lisa Whitaker, icon, dude. Like, just the most monotone speaking human, but so powerful, has done so much for us, for women in skateboarding, continues to do it even, with child and marriage and, that whole thing. I don't think that I would be where I'm at without that person. Selflessly just giving all of her time to us and giving us a place to just, I don't know, prosper and grow. So she's the ultimate human.
So anything, the film video by Elissa Whitaker. Thank you, Lisa. Anything about that early part that like you remember about filming it? Like, what was your attitude towards filming, like when you first started filming with Lisa?
Honestly, I'm like, how do I feel about it now? I'm like, God, I hate it. Like, but before, I think like being so young and just like everything's so new. Everything's so new, and it's like you're discovering. For me, it was like I was discovering that there were other women who skated, and like it was very like small at the time, so we all hung out, and I think I was just excited. I didn't know anything. Everything was new, and I was like, oh, okay, so this is a thing, and then I don't necessarily remember if I liked watching myself skate. Maybe I did at the time, but oh my goodness. Oh my God, Leo Baker's FaceTiming me.
Hi, Leo.
I'm
I'll pull Leo into this real quick. Just Zoom
on.
invite him.
Let's do that. Oh fuck, I don't know what happened. Anyways, I think I was just wanted to skate all the time, and I feel like Lisa was always like present there as well. So I mean, we seldom did anything without Lisa, because Lisa, I feel like, was the one that was wrangling us all together and just like, let's do this, let's do that. She had a lot more time too, and yeah, I feel like she has documented my whole life. I wouldn't know where else to look for any footage of just like the timeline of my life that Lisa does not, like, she has it all. So
That's so rad. So moving on. This is your part from Vila Vila Cola, Getting Nowhere Faster.
what a nerd.
Cute nerd. And you got the last part in the video. I actually was there when you filmed this line. You just took over the skate park. Did you do that a lot?
Dude, I just like was always such a hyped up kid. Like I just yeah, a little skate rat, dude. Also, I still have those pants.
I was gonna ask about these jeans. What do you feel about skating in jeans?
Nope. Anti.
You always just skate in
Anti-denim,
jeans.
anti-denim daddy, dude. Anti-denim daddy. Full on. But
How did we move? How did you move?
I'm like, where? Oh my God. I love that I have just all my clothes next to me.
Archive.
Let me just show you. Like,
Wow.
these are the pants.
She has the jeans.
And Van, I blew the ass out, and Van, look at this. Van embroidered Villa Villa Cola skateboarding in
So
the
rad.
butt. So I feel like that's pretty spot on for this conversation right now, especially in this
Yeah.
So, they're stretchy. I don't wear them anymore. Also, look, I can barely fit in them right there. Oh man, I used to skate a lot.
Do you remember filming some of these lines? Like, what was your mindset like filming for Vila Vila Cola?
Honestly, dude, I think I was just genuinely hyped because we were all together and it was just fun. We did everything together. We like ate together. We all like squeezed into one spot to like, you know, to crash and then wake up and do it all over again. And I feel that that's still what gets me super hyped even today. You know what I mean? It's just those very tender moments, dude. Like, and I was on fire. I don't even know how old I am right here. I'm like 17, 18, barely
Yeah.
21, already drinking.
One thing Elissa said in her interview was that she could tell when she was drinking and then when she wasn't, like in the video parts.
Oh, for sure. I can relate. Fully can relate. Like, I'm sure I already had a 12-pack here. But it's just like, dude, at that time, at that age, I don't think that it affected me as much as when I started to get older. You know what I mean? Like, I just, look at me. I'm out there probably burning all that shit off anyway. So it's like, but
Kager and a handrail for the under. That was sick. So moving on, we talked a little bit about more corporate video parts. This is your part for elementality. Launch into that one.
You know, what was actually really cool about this is that I got to pick my song, and I feel like it was more important for me to actually finish my Getting Nowhere Faster part than it was to finish my elementality part. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But I was really stoked on obviously being able, you know, being a part of that whole video drop and somehow pulling it off and making it happen and putting together a part. Like, look at me.
You're ripping.
It would take me all day to convince myself to do any of that ever again. Look at that hair, too.
Such a
Look.
mop.
Look. Yeah, no direction.
Were you a write tricks down and do them type filmer, or just kind of go with the flow type?
I majority go with the flow, but I will say that I did, at a couple points in my life, have a book that I wrote tricks down from spots that I had already been to. I can't tell you if it ever came to fruition, but I was like, it just would plan things out. My brain does not work that way anymore. You either get a trick at the spot or you don't. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. Dude, that was fun. Like, I feel like a lot of this that was filmed was just like Seattle or, you know, Vancouver, which I was like hanging out with, raging every night, and then going out and skating, getting clips, and all this stuff is. Yeah, Canada. Well, that crook was like in Spain somewhere. But then that was, everybody lost their shit over that front board. And the story behind it was there was a security guard coming up like from another set of stairs down below. And I landed it right. Like, I literally skated past him after landing. Like, I got it like second try.
Damn, second try
Yeah.
on a skate stop like 9-stair rail. So, after Element, there was a lapse in skate video parts from you. We'll go into detail,
Yeah,
but
out on, like literally moments like after getting that 50-50. That was second try. This took me a little while, but I'm stoked that like I saw it through, because I was like, I'm not leaving here without doing this.
Oh, you're so cute.
So yeah, and then also just to like bring it back to the fact that there was this like hiatus of like I was literally like off the scene full on. I couldn't tell you what I was doing. I'm sure it wasn't great, but that was another thing too. It's just like this was for me. That part was for me. It was just I wanted to push myself, and yeah, it was pretty like monumental for me, especially being kind of like off the radar for as long as I was. And it's not easy, dude. It's not easy to put up together a video part. You're like, it's self-criticism, all of these different things. But I think for me, I was just like, nope, using that, love it. Like, I don't care how sketchy that is. I don't, you know what I mean? Because this is me, like, embodying me. And like, that is what I wanted to share with the world. It was just like, whatever, you got your lovers, you got your haters, you know what I mean? But I was like, I'm gonna do me. So
I think that's a great place to segue into what do you think is like the most important things like mentally to approach filming a video part? Like for these kids that are out there filming their part for this exposure contest, what would you tell them?
I mean, I even think about just, you know, our crew of people too. Like I listen to them talk about them having to like film some stuff and being like very self-critical and all these things. I'm like, but what I see is just like, dude, you rip, and like there's no one else like you. You are you, and there is no one else like you. So nobody's gonna skate the same, you know what I mean? Nobody's gonna have like or like doing the same, you know, tricks, which makes like your skateboarding and your ability very unique and your own. And have fun, dude. I feel like that's what like exposure and that whole contest, like that's why I love going to the event too, is just like it's very like just freeing and like have a good time, and dude, just have fun. That's all I can say is just like have fun. I mean, it's hard because I think we naturally like criticize ourselves and whatever, like trick selections and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, if you're not like having fun, dude, like your struggle street out there, you know, like your struggle street, and like you're probably not, you know, making progress either because you're so busy beating yourself up, you know. But I mean, I think it's only natural that we're hard on ourselves, you know what I mean? That's how we progress. But apparently I don't talk this much, so now I have this like tickle in my throat.
Oh no.
I need it, you know, more.
And so from a judging perspective, when you're looking at these video parts, what are your top 3 things that you think are most important in judging a video part?
I know it's kind of crazy because I feel like we don't do this that often either. But for me personally, I mean, creativity. And I think like I personally just, I feed off of other people's energy, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna know that you're like having a good time and like you're super pumped, and like that gets me pumped, you know what I mean? So what would I be looking for though? That's it, dude. Like creativity and like having fun, like, because that's what it's really all about. Yes, it's a competition, and yes, people are gonna submit their stuff, and everyone's gonna have different, you know what I mean, like things to showcase. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's like I want to watch something that's just literally makes me want to go skate on my new ACL. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it's safe to say that this is a new experience for all of us. Like we're all new to, you know what I mean, to this platform and doing things this way. So I'm just excited to see what all of the people submit, and also what an honor to like be someone who gets to view it and literally just get energized by all of that. So I don't know if that answers your question, but I'm like, I really don't know. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like an overall impression, you know what I mean? And having fun and, you know what I mean? Just makes me want to go skate, you know?
Yeah, I think that's the test of a good video part. Does it make you want to go skate after?
Yeah. Like you think
Yeah.
about Marissa Del Santos' part, like still to this day, it's like, I don't want to go skate like that, but I'm just like, dude, it's just so good. Like to test it to historic. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not putting it out there that that's the video that you need to film. I'm just saying that, like, I'm just
Please
saying
don't go kickflip front board an 11-stair rail unless you got that. I guess, you know,
and
go
it's
for
the
it. But
same with like watching your skating or watching like Elissa skating, just all the homies too, because like, I don't know, we know each other so well and we just know where, I don't know, we're all at. And I feel like I'm having the most fun that I've ever had in, you know, however many years we've been doing this shit. Like, so yeah.
that's great. Well, any closing remarks about this? Getting ready to go see the submissions coming around November 12th.
Yeah, I'm just
Any
excited.
thoughts? Yeah.
Don't be shy. Like we want to see it. We're gonna love it, and we're just gonna keep growing our family here. So I'm around. Slide into my DMs. You know what I mean? I'll do my best.
Well, thank you so much, Vanessa, for sharing your video parts with all of us. And you can check out Vanessa Torres on Instagram, and all of her stuff is on YouTube, even the stuff she doesn't want you to see. But I hope you guys got a good taste of it. Looking forward to seeing what comes next. Thanks, Vanessa.
I'm excited.